If I weren't by nature a kindly and gentle Martian, I'd also make Mrs. Brown disappear. Permanently.
Innovation spurs new industries and revives mature ones. Technological advances lead to improved productivity, an essential ingredient of our standard of living.
I love what I do, I really do. It's great to be in this industry. My life has been its own reward.
Wasn't really excited about the car yesterday afternoon, the last practice, but the car, it come around. I think it's going to be okay. We've got a good engine in it, but a little wind today. A little exciting. I think it's going to be some exciting racing. Going to see something you probably hadn't ever seen on Fox.
And must have been 500 press with cameras. And of course the room hushed when the question was asked. And this man said, "Mr. Tracy, after all these years, what is your advice to the young actor?" And he took a long pause and said, "Well, tell them to learn their lines and try not to bump into the furniture."
There are people in this country who scream freedom of speech, who scream that they don't abide by racism, but they do. When it comes to their pocketbook, they do. So they're hypocrites, and if they don't want to advertise to people like this who buy the product, they shouldn't try and sell the product to people.
Recorded the music first, and then we would get the timing from the tape of each little note, and then I would time all of that action onto the sheets that the artist would draw.
Well, it does seem to me to be extraordinary that the computer industry, which of all industries in the world is the most focused on the future and how's the future going to develop, where are we going, is the one industry that failed to predict that the century was going to end. I mean, it doesn't give you a great deal of confidence, does it?
The Remington microscreen shaves as close to the blade or your money back. The first microscreen shaves incredibly close. The second even closer. Shaves as close to the blade or your money back.
Let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its works and all them politicians down there and them congressmen and the congressmen. I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen signing down their electric blankets tonight. Because if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home.
I didn't really prepare. I read some of the Garfield books. There were 3 at the time. And I just realized that I understand this cat, and I am this cat.
Queen of the Damned. It's the third book in the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. It tells the story of the queen who's awakened by Lestat's rock music and comes back to take over the world.
Had you met Walt Disney before?
No, I had not. I met him when we were filming. I did 3. I did Old Yeller, Swiss Family Robinson, and Summer Magic.
All dairy people. My dad ran a creamery. My brother runs a creamery. The only legitimate work I've ever done is working the creamery. I got a pasteurizer's license and an ice cream maker's license. We're a dairy family.
Didn't really think about it. I just felt time to make a record, and so I made it. And you know, sometimes things go right, and sometimes they don't. This time it went right.
You're attracting new fans, some of whom perhaps have never heard of the Beatles.
I think most of them haven't.
Yeah, I know who you are. You're Dean Martin. You know who I am?
No, I don't.
Would you mind asking around?